What's up? So listen, I'm back with another video. So this video probably gonna be called something shifting, or I don't know. I just feel something I never felt. I don't know what this video is gonna be called, but I just wanted to let y'all know. Like, I don't know why, but like a part of me was bored today, but a part of me just feel good. Like I just feel rejuvenated. Like I just feel kind of feel like a new person. I'm gonna put some pictures down. I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been going through, but I just feel brighter and I kind of feel lighter. And I've been thinking of like, I had a very dark past, and it's so crazy that I can just smile on it because it's like, it don't have no hold on me no more. Like, it ain't like it's not chaining me down, it's not locking me down anymore. I used to be so like, I remember 3 years ago, and it's like, I was kind of in a position, the position that I'm in now. Like, I used to be so just mad and hurt by the past, which is okay because I went through a lot, like I said. But now it's like, first off, I don't even really remember the past like that. It's like I remember how I felt, definitely, but it's like I don't even remember the past like how I used to. Like, I used to remember it so in detail, but it's like now, like it's like now if I try to think back to a certain memory, it's like I can't really remember it. Like, let me. And it's like if I do see a past memory, I feel like I'm living a past life. Like, it really feels like a past lifetime. Like, it feels like I'm watching someone else's life. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I just feel more. I don't feel I don't feel empty like how I used to. I used to be very depressed. I want to put the videos and pictures in too. But I used to be very depressed and just over life. I was very tired of life, which is okay. I think that's a part of being spiritual, and that's like another thing. Before I say this too, I'm like just being gentler with my past self. I'm learning to see my, and then I'm kind of young. Like, I'm 21. Like, I'm really 21. Um, I know people think that in your 20s or when you're an adult, and here's that's like something I don't like about society. It's like this society tries to make it seem like you got to be just good at all times, or you can't have any emotions or feelings, or you're just weak if you're depressed. But no, like, depression is a real thing. Now, I think there's levels to it, and I don't think you should use it as like an excuse, but depression is a real thing. And it's okay to just, now, of course, like, if you're like using it, like saying I'm depressed so I ain't gonna make no money, I'm gonna eat unhealthy, I'm not gonna work out, then that's a problem. You got to try to better yourself, in this simulation, no matter what. This life is a game. Like, you can't let you like I know it's hard, but you can't let life break you down that hard. Like, even when I was depressed, I was still working 7 days a week, brushing my teeth twice a night, twice a day, working out, eating healthy. Like, you still gotta better yourself. Like, I was feeling empty, but doing all the right things. Life be crazy, but yeah, like, people try to make it seem like you gotta have it all together. People try to make it seem like you're not supposed to be depressed or have hard emotions or be sad about nothing. But like, it's nothing wrong with like being like giving yourself some kindness, showing yourself some love, being like, okay, I know I had a hard life. I know I went through a lot, and it's okay for me to be sad right now because I've been through it. But I don't know, man. Like, I just have this sense of energy, like, not even physical energy. Like, I feel like I just feel feel rejuvenated. I have this physical, I just feel like I have this, I feel like renewed. Like I feel like something in me is awakening. To be honest, I don't know if I should take shrooms. Only because I'm trying to save money. But a part of me wants to take shrooms. Like not right now because I got to go to the plug. It's a whole process. But like part of me wants to take shrooms and just see how deep this can really go. But I don't know. I feel like I would have a good trip though because, like I said, I was really depressed. So most of my trips that I had, I was in a dark place and I still had good trips. So I'm like, imagine what a shroom trip would be like now. I might just do it, man. Like even though I don't got a job. I mean, like I'm not struggling, but I don't know that that's not for y'all. But I just feel like I don't want to jinx it, but I just feel like life is about to go up. Like I just feel very hopeful and very positive about where I'm heading and where I'm going. Like it was a normal drive. I was driving back to my house tonight and I'm looking at the sky and the sky looks bright blue. Like it looks brighter than it normally does. The sun is shining even harder. And I was like, yeah. And then like just throughout the day when I was riding, I just felt this sense of like, I don't know, like I just felt this fire in me. Like it just, I know it sounds crazy, but I felt this fire in me, like I felt this spark. Like, I don't know if this is like, because I don't know if y'all know, there is this day, December the 21st. I think it was 2021 or 2020. I don't remember, but that day, that day was a shift. Like that day was an activation. December 21st. Like I remember that day I went to sleep at like, I remember there was a lot that happened that night, but I'm gonna just say what I want to say. But I remember I was up, I think I slept for an hour or two, and it was only because I ate a lot. But I only slept for like 1 hour that night, and I woke up early, and I just felt like this sense of like this energy in me, like this, like I just felt this endless energy, right? And I just felt like I just had a fire in me. Like it was just really weird. So December 21st was another day. So I'm wondering, is this time another time like that? Because I really just feel this feels even stronger than that day. But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure. Like I don't feel as bad about the past as I did anymore. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I went through, I'm starting to let it go, and I'm starting to like just not care about it. And I'm starting to realize like, because one of the things that used to really get to me about my past was like, you know, just how I was treated by people, and, just situations that happen with people. And I'm not saying that like I'm not going in depth because I just don't want to go too much into that, like that those memories, that energy. But like now I'm kind of looking at it as like, I was young and I kind of just see it as like a kid. I see it as like a little kid who was just trying to, go through and figure out this human stuff, and someone who just didn't have that guidance or someone who was just learning. Because when you're learning something and you're new to it, you're going to fail, you're going to get things wrong. And, you know, I didn't, I just, I like, I wasn't someone who was smart with people. So, I wouldn't say I got taken advantage of a lot because, I hear other people's stories and I'm like, okay, that wasn't my story. But people definitely did use me because I feel like I was a good listener. Like, one thing I noticed in a lot of my past relationships or relationships, And a lot of people would just like tell me all their problems. You know, they would tell me all the stuff they going through. They would tell me all the stuff that was on their mind. But, you know, when I had something to say or something, they would be like, oh, all right. And then they would change it back to themselves. Like, it's the craziest thing. Or I would attract people who would just talk about me, make fun of me. Like, I remember in 10th grade, there was these group of guys, and I used to hang around them. And the two of the guys, I'm not going to say what they did, but I remember they used to talk about me. Like, I remember this one guy, and I used to hang around him all the time, too. It was crazy. He used to be like, you're some shit at everything you do. He used to be like, you don't get no bitches. You know, he used to be like, your life is ass. He used to say a lot of stuff. What else? He used to talk about me. I remember one day, and he was like, you know, you too short to drive. Like, it was just a lot of stuff. You know, I remember I had this cousin, and she used to be like, you know, no girl would ever let her eat you out. Or she used to say I was incompetent. She used to say I was retarded. You know, what else? You know, it's just, and then I remember what else at Chipotle, this job I worked at. You remember this? I'm about to have story time on it. It was almost like almost everyone would just attack me. You know, like everyone would just mess with me at that job or just get smart with me or be rude. Like, I remember like the second or third day I came, this girl who never seen me in her life was like, I don't know, man. She just had an attitude with me. Like, she just was like, or I don't know, man. Like, she just, like, you just tell when somebody's just like being, you know what I mean? Like, treating you different than the others. So, you know, I had a lot of crazy experiences. Like, I remember 13, you know, it was my birthday, and, you know, my dad had me on punishment. I remember when I was in 7th grade for a situation, my dad had me on punishment for like close to the whole school year. So just imagine, I couldn't go outside. I couldn't talk to nobody, none of my school friends or any of my friends on the game, because I had online friends too. If you know, you know, PlayStation parties. Those was, man, that used to be the move sometimes. Like, just get up, man. But yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't play the game. I couldn't watch TV for 5 months straight, unless I went to my mom's house. But when I went to my mom's house, I was really only with her for like Saturday, Sunday, some days Thursday or Friday. But Thursday I couldn't really do nothing because we had to get ready for school, because I had to wake up early the next day, and, you know, Friday. So I really could only, you know, just chill for 2 days out of the week. And Sunday barely didn't even count because I was getting ready to go back to my dad's house, and he lived far away. So that was like a long drive back. So, you know, so, you know, I really had a lot of tough experiences, but I just look back at them, and now, instead of beating myself up for them or just be like, why would you allow that to happen? I just be like, you know, Alyssa, you're strong. You made it through. You made it through the storm. You overcame a lot. And I just be like, you know, you're strong. You know, nobody can take that away from you, and nobody can take that away from me, because most people didn't have childhoods like that. But see, even me talking about those things, I would have been, in the past, I would have been a little depressed about it. I would have been a little sad about it. I would have been like, why me? But now I'm just like, the better days are coming. It's okay. Like, I just feel like I'm way more detached from my past. I just feel more optimistic. And I don't know, one more thing, time is going by super fast. Like, it's really insane. I just realized, like, it's August the 8th already. Like, it feels like as soon as I wake up, it's time to go to sleep. As soon as I go to sleep, it's time to wake up. And it's like the days are just like passing by in seconds. So yeah, that's it for this video. And then I think the next video I got a story time from y'all for y'all talking about Chipotle. But man, it's time to lock in. It's time to get serious, and we gonna make it, y'all. We gotta make it.